Welcome to the Emporia Public Schools podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Allison Anderson Harder, Superintendent. This podcast is our way to provide students, staff, parents, and community members easy access to information on a variety of topics. Once you've listened to an episode, we encourage you to use the electronic link to provide feedback or ideas about the episode to which you just listened to, or to share ideas for future episodes. Today, we are visiting with a couple of students and Mr. Dathan Fischer, principal at Emporia High School. And I would say these are two outstanding students at Emporia High School. So let's start with introductions. Talia?
Thank you. My name is Talia Welch. I'm a senior at Emporia High School this year.
And my name is Jeremiah Huber, and I'm also a senior from Emporia High School.
Awesome. Mr. Fischer, do you want to introduce yourself?
Mr. Fischer, principal, Emporia High School.
Awesome. Well, we'll start with Mr. Fischer. So why do you love being the principal at Emporia High School?
Well, I would say because it's like working with kids just like Talia and Jeremiah day in and day out. And I always tell people the diversity in the building is always exciting to learn more about individuals. And of course, can't leave our teachers out. We have some great teachers here that work hard for students and families, and that's what it's all about.
And actually, so this is recorded, but this is American Education Week. So be sure and tell your teachers thank you for everything that they do. And for Mr. Fischer, principals are teachers too. So let's start with Jeremiah. So talk to us about your favorite class and why.
My favorite class so far has been composition because I have not taken any honors classes for English up until this year. And I really enjoy the challenge that I get from it. And also the teacher, Mrs. Thomas. Just the way she teaches the class, I mean, it's tried and true, as she always says. She's been teaching it for a while, and she's had all my brothers, so I have that good connection going with her. And I just really appreciate the amount of help she gives us during class.
Awesome. Thank you. Talia?
Okay, this is kind of hard because last year when I was choosing my schedule with my counselor, I chose all of my favorite classes, and I was like, this will help me in life. And it's so true because every single class that I've taken, I've learned something that I can carry with me throughout the rest of my life. But I would have to agree with Jeremiah. It'd probably be my AP Lit and Comp class with Miss Thomas. I feel like she just lights up the room in a way, and she has this sense about her where we can just listen for hours and hours about her rambling about anything and then just believe it. Like she could completely lie to us and we'd be like, yeah, we totally, that's right.
But she wouldn't do that, right?
No, never. No. I don't think so.
Probably not.
If Miss Thomas is listening, she can confirm that.
So let's talk about the best thing that has happened so far this year. Talia, we'll start with you, and then we'll go to Jeremiah.
Okay, so far, I'm in theater, so we had a production called Trap. It was for the advanced theater class. It was absolutely amazing. It was very hectic because we're also doing Into the Woods at the moment. But at the end of the show, when everything came together, it was such a surreal moment, and I think that the community really appreciated it, and I think that it was different than what the theater department normally does. So I think that was a really cool, kind of monumental part of my acting experience at EHS. So.
Oh, awesome. Jeremiah?
For me, that's got to be the start of the Common Ground Club. We finally got it up and running Wednesday mornings. We all come in, and it's a group of believers. We all believe in Christianity and that Jesus Christ came and died on the cross for us and to take up our sins. And we just are talking about the Bible and what the Bible is and everything there is to know about it. And seeing that group of believers and that community that we all have, that we can gather together, and the space we're provided to do it with has been an amazing joy to me, and it's really lit up my life.
That's awesome. We're going to pick on Mr. Fischer. Mr. Fischer, best thing so far this year? We have a long ways to go yet, so there's a lot of good things. And you can choose more than one if you want. You can pick several. How about the top?
Let's go with,
top
I think
three.
the one was our pep rally that we had to announce homecoming candidates this year. Yeah, I would say that's probably been one of our best moments as a whole building.
Why is that?
Oh, there was a lot of student energy, a lot of class energy, a lot of positivity, laughing. It was just it was a great time. I don't know, it was the pep rally. We haven't had many pep rallies that many students were excited to be there and be involved, and so it was a good moment.
Awesome. I heard that about that pep assembly, people felt like it was back to normal for the first time, and even I think we thought last year was going to be it, so maybe that contributed to that too.
It was good. I mean,
yeah, people being excited.
They're shaking their heads. So
yeah,
it really did.
Well, weigh in. So why do you think that? What made it special?
So for me personally, I feel like because I'm a senior this year, it's just a completely different dynamic. You know, you're finally shifting to the other side of the gym in the special spot where everybody's like staring at you. You're standing the whole time, you know. And then it was also like the buzz of homecoming. Like everybody in the room was just secretly like, who's it going to be? Who's the nominee, you know? And so I think that was really exciting, and the energy was just amazing. So I can't wait for more assemblies like that throughout the year.
Oh, awesome. Jeremiah?
Yeah, I really appreciated, as much as we despise the freshmen, I really appreciated the energy they brought into the building with that homecoming.
And you say that in a very loving way, right?
I do, yeah. I do. My sister's a freshman, so I have to be loving about it. But the energy they bring in, it really contributed, because my freshman year, it was really low. Obviously, it was COVID. We didn't get to do, I think, but one pep assembly. And so seeing that new class come in that has that energy, it's really been helpful. It really
That's
has.
good.
And they're giant. They're a huge freshman class. Like they were doing their chants, and I was like, okay, we can just leave now at this point. Like we're done for.
There was another freshman who mentioned one of the things, we had our Stuco dinner before the board meeting, and she had mentioned one of the things that she missed was not having Jumpstart on her freshman year. That was something she really missed. I mean, there's no way to really recreate it, but that's nice that people appreciate that, appreciate those days. What would you say, just in general, do you love going to school at Emporia High School? Jeremiah?
It's definitely the community for me, the people I try to hang out around. Just how much they influence your life and how much you're near them. I mean, your classes and outside of school, being able to go and see those people it's very helpful, and it's great to see those people outside of class, because sometimes you don't have the time to talk about it. I'm going to talk about into deeper thoughts, deeper feelings, but being able to talk with them outside of it has been the biggest thing for me.
Oh, yeah.
For me, it'd probably be like the size in the community as well. Like I think Emporia High School is like the perfect size where, you know, you don't know everybody or like the whole story, but like you still feel like a close-knit like family. And I also like my like connection with my teachers that I've had. There's a lot of teachers from like even freshman year that I'll just randomly pop in there and be like, I know you missed me. I know, don't worry, I'm a senior this year. But yeah, I think that's like one of my favorite things. It's very easy to get help, you know, and it's also like our teachers try very hard to push us past our limits, and I really appreciate that, because, you know, if things were easy, education would be boring. So, you know, you got to work for it.
That's
and I
right.
really appreciate that. So,
Mr. Fisher, what do you love the best about Emporia High School? Or the top two, if you don't want to choose one.
It still goes back to the students and staff. I've been here 9 years now, and I've been able to meet a lot of people and work with a lot of different people and a lot of different students. And it seems like every year, just the people you meet and the people you come across, it just makes things better. So I'm going to have to go with those two.
Oh, awesome. And by the way, I already have my tickets for Into the Woods.
oh, good.
So I'm ready. I'm very excited
Everybody
about
should
that.
get tickets.
Oh, definitely.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7:00.
Looking forward to it. How about plans after graduation, Jeremiah?
I'm headed to ESU for 2 years to get gen eds out of the way. And after that, I'm going to go to K-State for some sort of engineering, most likely mechanical, but I'm using the 2 years at ESU to figure out what I should go into.
Oh, good plan. Talia?
Well, I'm a spontaneous person, okay? So I have the general basis of I want to go into the field of psychology or teaching, and then I want to perform on the side because I love the arts so much. I don't know where I'm going, and if I'm being honest with you, I have a plan. Okay, are you ready for my plan? So I'm going to apply to a whole bunch of colleges, and whichever ones I get accepted to, I'm going to put into a spin wheel, and then I'm spin it, and then wherever I get, like, it lands on, I'm going to go.
All right. Well, we are excited
That's
to hear
just
where
my
you're
strategy.
going to end up. Okay, that sounds like a great strategy.
Yeah.
Well, since it takes money, we'll start with you about what would you do if you had $1 million?
Okay, well, I'm a firm believer in, like, giving back to people, you know? Like, you can have everything in the world, but if you don't give to people, it's, like, nothing. So I would definitely help out charities, build some things. I don't really know what, but it would be something. Also, pay for my funds to go to college and probably contribute to my brother's funds, too, if he's nice to me, so...
Little incentive, right?
Yeah.
Jeremiah?
I would definitely donate back to the community in some way. I don't have any specifics because I haven't thought about the question a whole lot, but definitely giving back to the community, the staff here at Emporia High School, and maybe a city project or something.
Sounds good. Mr. Fisher, how about you? If you had $1 million, what would you do?
I'd have to give it back somehow. I don't know how. I don't know.
You can give it to me.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to Talia, and she can go give it to who she wants. There you go.
Put it in a spin wheel.
I'd take a pretty good vacation though. Yeah. Somewhere I'd go somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but somewhere.
How would your teachers describe you? Who wants to go first?
Jeremiah, please.
How did my teacher describe me? I'm trying to think of what the word Bays used. Ornery. That was one that she gave me. That was the highlight for choir or chorale. Was ornery. And generally, I'm hardworking. I would say teachers would say that about me. Kind and loving. I'd hope they'd say that about me. Really, that's about it.
Right.
I mean, you'd have to ask them.
Right.
Okay, well, I think that they would probably describe me as like energetic for one, mischievous for two, because I don't get in trouble. I hate getting in trouble at school. But for some odd reason, my teachers always think that I'm up to something. I could literally just be sitting there and like Miss Sweet will be like, Talia, what are you plotting? And I'm like, I swear I'm just sitting here. There's nothing going on. So probably mischievous, helpful probably. I love helping other people. Kind of a leader. I really like doing things with like groups and just being like, let's just do it this way, kind of like breaking the box. Doesn't help in math class though, because Mr. Smithheiser, I had him as my math teacher last year, and he was like, Tal, it's so easy, it's just this simple equation. I was like, okay, but I could do it this way. And he was like, no, just do it my way. I'm like, okay. So definitely like a leader, box breaker kind of person. So
Awesome. Well, we're closing our little interview. So is there anything that the three of you would like to share that we haven't asked, or you would like to listeners to know?
please come to Into the Woods. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say we've got a lot of winter activities starting and many terrific students out there participating, and anything from bowling to wrestling to basketball to theater to bowling to wrestling to
Well, seasonal celebration.
swimming.
So this will be
seasonal celebration.
before seasonal celebration, right?
Yes.
Right through. Okay, well, hopefully you attended seasonal celebration by the time you're listening to this. So that's a great celebration.
Are both of you in that? Seasonal
I'm
celebration?
actually going to be speaking in seasonal
You're
celebration.
speaking in
Oh,
it?
great.
I
Are you
won't
singing
be
this year?
there. I really wanted to, but trigonometry and chorale collided because they're both on
Gotcha.
third block.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
So-
psychology and chorale collided. I'm working on it, Miss Bays, I promise. Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I just want to give a little tips to the freshmen.
Oh, good,
Or
yeah.
a tip to the freshmen.
Yes.
Find your people. Find what you belong in. Don't be scared to try a whole bunch of things, you know? Like, you could ask Miss Pearls. I've been in her office a million times per semester fixing my schedule and being like, I want to try this new thing. But, like, that's how I found the things that I love and the people that I love. So I would definitely recommend just going for things. Like, life is short. Live it to the fullest, you know?
Absolutely. Great. Yeah, great advice. Jeremiah, anything you would like to add or tip that you would like to share, either like to your younger self or to incoming freshmen or younger students?
Yeah, definitely what Talia was saying would just be out there. Don't hide away in a corner. Go talk to people. Go do the hard things. And especially be involved in something extracurricular. It's been a huge help to me to get to know people, to become better friends with a lot of people. Most of my friends, it's not, I wouldn't say all because I have a lot of friends outside of school, but a lot of the friends that I get in high school that I have deep connections with, I got through sports or through choir, and doing those things has helped out just my personality, my kindness, being loving towards others. And that was something I'd say to all people: be kind, be loving. Don't judge others just because they have one bad day. Always show the kindness that you would want them to show to you.
And always walk straight in the hallways, please.
Oh, yes.
That would be helpful, right? And you mentioned a club, so there's lots of clubs, there's lots of athletics. And Mr. Fisher, do you remember you and Mr. Welt had kind of counted up how many athletics we had?
Athletics is going to be, I think it's 27 sports teams when you combine boys, girls types of sports, over 30 clubs, organizations.
So
Something
students
for
have a lot,
everybody.
yes, something for everybody.
Yeah.
So anybody can find a place and find their club or the,
And if not, we work through ideas to start new clubs or to start new groups.
Yeah.
Like Jeremiah was speaking about. So.
awesome. Anything else that either of you would like to share?
Not that I know of. It's a good day to be a Spartan.
We'll end on that. How about that? It's a good day to be. It's a
Good
great
job,
day to be
Talia.
be a Spartan. We will end on our Emporia Public Schools mission statement. We engage, we empower, we inspire. Thank you for listening, and watch for upcoming episodes.